Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as was the vast majority of crypto and finance. And with that being said, let's just dive in. And let's start off with this video here from Ingrid. So we do see Ripple, cross-border payments, new demo, settlements in seconds, not days. XRP is the perfect crypto for payments because it transacts quickly at a very low cost. Check this out.
The market for global payments is immense, estimated at over $130 trillion and growing. But its infrastructure is archaic. The challenge? Trapped capital, intermediaries with high fees, slow settlements, incomplete transaction data, frustrating failure rates, and single-point security exposures. At Ripple, we understand these challenges and have created an innovative payment solution that leverages the XRP ledger and the digital asset XRP. XRP is the perfect crypto for payments because it transacts quickly at very low cost with high throughput and is carbon neutral. Ripple's payment solution uses XRP to bridge fiat currencies, eliminate pre-funding, and makes payment terms visible, which supports our partners' compliance efforts. And we offer affordable line of credit options that enable capital agility and rapid scaling. When you are ready to scale to new corridors, our network provides you access to premier receivers in key markets that you can start transacting with in as little as 4 weeks. Here's how a Ripple payment works. The sending institution requests a fiat-to-fiat quote on pricing and foreign exchange, or FX. The sender receives and approves a quote with pre-negotiated FX margin from the receiver. The sender submits the payment instructions. The sender debits funds from a digital asset wallet funded by Ripple with XRP and transfers funds to the receiver in less than 3 seconds. The receiver immediately pays out the end beneficiary in fiat according to the payment instructions. In parallel, the receiver converts XRP to fiat. The sending institution is invoiced at the start of the following business week, post-transaction. The benefits are clear. Payments in seconds with lower transaction fees that are available when you need them, are reliable, transparent, and are managed elegantly. From remittance to small and medium enterprise to treasury payments, Ripple transforms your global payments.
So of course, with this video, this is addressing payments, and it really kind of taps into the efficiencies that XRP does unlock. Now, outside of this, the reason why I wanted to include this video within this video is because we are going to be addressing cross-border payments today. So first off, yes, the entire solution utilizes XRP. XRP is at the forefront, the center point of this solution because of the efficiencies. Now, outside of this, we do know Ripple recently joined the cross-border payments task force with the BIS, the central bank of central banks. Outside of this, look at all of the organizations tied to Ripple. A lot of these are giants in the world of finance, and I want you all to understand that this is the power behind Ripple. Like, these are the major giants that are connected to Ripple. Now, a lot of these names, right, also have a domino effect, meaning these are some great names, but underneath the hood, you have 20, 50, 100 names tied to one of these names. So in this network of organizations, this could be 200, 300, 400, 1,000 plus networks exposed. And when I say networks, I mean more so banks and, fintechs, you name it. It's big. It's a massive network. And for an example, like SBI remits on here, which we do know has been expanding rapidly. Now, outside of this, Citi also dropped a bombshell in September this month. And it was the future of cross-border payments. Who will be moving $250 trillion in the next 5 years? We do see the future of cross-border payments, who will be moving $250 trillion in the next 5 years. The world of cross-border payments is at an inflection point. As the ecosystem is shaken up by new competition and technologies, there will inevitably be winners and losers. All players must remain nimble and adapt if they are to retain their market share and thrive. Very interesting, because what that reads is they will either have to adapt to new technologies or they will die. This report examines the challenges and opportunities faced by market participants at this pivotal time. The fierce level of competition in cross-border payments is unsurprising given the rewards on offer. There is a race emerging between new entrants and existing players, often with new business models, to seize a slice of the cross-border payment wallet. The evolving landscape is also driven by changing behaviors and heightened expectations, with consumers seeking a streamlined, transparent, 24/7 real-time experience both domestically and across borders. These expectations have crossed over to the corporate and institutional client market as well. New business models such as direct-to-consumer offerings, marketplaces, and shared economy models are also spurring change in the payment world. Competition is increasingly multifaceted within the industry. Payments are moving away from traditional instruction methods, which are tied to batch and files, and moving towards application programming interface connectivity. This is crucial because we do know that, of course, with RippleNet, it's API cloud-based. This is leading to a heightened opportunity for both fintechs, which Ripple is in that category, and other participants that will be enabled through traditional financial infrastructure. Regulation is also increasingly fostering innovation via initiatives such as open banking, and there has been a consequent increase in players that can deliver technology nimbly and leverage digital client experiences and a differentiating factor. Very interesting. So, of course, right, this quote here from the CEO of Citi comes to mind. Our vision to be the preeminent banking partner for institutions with cross-border needs grows ever more relevant every day. With international networks fully engaged in payment activity continuing to grow across borders, clients need solutions that meet their global needs. Our industry is on a journey to reach the next phase of evolution within cross-border payments. We're partnering closely with financial institutions, fintechs, corporates, and industry experts, all of whom have contributed their perspectives in this paper, to continue building best-in-class experiences for clients and using technologies such as artificial intelligence and digital assets to make it happen. Wow. Big statement there, because now they want to leverage digital assets. I'm excited to see the immense opportunity that the next 5 years will bring as we work together to transform cross-border payments. And what this confirms, right, is that over the next 5 years, and I'm not talking about price here, we are going to see major announcement after major announcement after major announcement. It's not going to happen every single day, but it's going to be over the next 5 years. And what this is actually adoption growing, utility growing. This is a big statement. And there's a lot of great things to really kind of look into this, right? A lot of the pain points that they do mention, transparency, speed, cost, like all of these are the big problems, and cost being a number one driver. Remember what I've talked about, leveraging digital assets. Well, all of that just gets completely wiped out. And you know what's funny about this is exactly what Ripple has been saying forever around cross-border payments is transparency, speed, cost. It's very interesting. And we do see down here, how do banks plan to compete against disruption? 70% core infrastructure upgrade, customization method, speed, cost, liquidity management for large payment flows, fintech partnerships, new teams / talent, DLT and blockchain. I expect this to grow majorly, by the way. Revamp front-end platforms and client experience, implement AI and machine learning. Very interesting. We're at a very interesting time in history. And like I've said, we're at the forefront of this. Cross-border payments is a big market, $250 trillion. And you know what's funny about this? That we're already starting to see some of the Ripple partners really expanding on this. May 13th, 2023, Ripple partner Tranglo has processed over $1 billion with on-demand liquidity. This is droplets of water in that bucket, right? And I do believe that over the course of the next couple of years, a lot of these values are going to grow massively. What you see here, the report, which was published by a Malaysia-based fintech media outlet, pointed out the growing rate of the cross-border payment industry, which witnessed an impressive $156 trillion in remittances last year volume. And it also is projected at $250 trillion over the next 4 years. It's a market that is growing every single day. And Ripple understands this. They've been expanding. They've been growing. They've been launching new services. They are killing it. And XRP is a big one as well, because XRP is tied to a lot of what Ripple is trying to do here. And in fact, Tranglo, which Ripple owns 40% of, confirms that global XRP adoption into the Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia just went live with SBI. Outside of this, we just seen this from Crypto Eddie. According to Malaysian media group, Tranglo XRP on-demand liquidity increased from more than 1,700%. That's big. That's huge. On-demand liquidity transactions went from 53 million in 2021 to 970 million in 2022. This is something big to mention, because this shows the impressive growth of just tapping into Tranglo, utilizing on-demand liquidity, which uses XRP. And I do think, and I know that this is going to sound crazy, a lot of people are going to say, well, why isn't this affecting the price? I actually do think that it did affect the price. Listen, XRP went down to what? I think it was the lowest price. It was like 28 cents, 29 cents or so on this last major like bear market low. It has been very impressive to watch XRP, because listen, look at, for example, ADA, right? ADA went all the way up to about like $3, I think, in the last major run. It is now sitting under like, what, 25 cents or so? 30 cents? I might be wrong. I haven't really looked at it. But XRP has held its position. It has held a very large amount of value to its name. And it really hasn't budged much under like 50 cents. I think the lowest it came down to like just recently, and this is on like futures exchanges, like was 43 cents. And it could go lower, sure, but I'm just saying, like, I think that the use behind XRP outside of the US, obviously, has affected XRP, at least a little bit. I mean, we're talking about $1 billion here. It's not a massive amount of money, but I do think that it has slightly affected it. And I think that XRP has probably been stronger than it's ever been in the past. And also, outside of this, right, we do see here how a fintech startup went global with people-focused payments. And this is the article that Crypto Eddie is really kind of, quoting here. Now, they do mention it. One thing that I will say is the connections here, because we do see that seemed to have worked out for Tranglo. Growing quickly despite the 2015 global oil crash and the pandemic wilderness, thousands of businesses, including global giants like Wise, Alipay, and Payoneer, leverage Tranglo's cross-border payment solutions daily to help millions of individuals across 70 countries transact. Which, by the way, this is very interesting, because I'm going to be making a video here soon talking about Wise and Swift and if we should be worried around XRP. This is definitely something to note. And they do also mention some of the transactions down here. So in 2018, the company processed $1.3 billion. This is the amount that would jump more than twice to $3.3 billion in 2022, having already moved over $2 billion in the first 6 months of 2023 as well. So they are growing rapidly. And I think that it's good to note the fact that on-demand liquidity has become a big key driver around that business model. And we also see over here from the 17th, since 2008, the company has enjoyed a 20% year-over-year increase in partnerships, thanks to close collaboration with Ripple and many other along the years. We're global. And over here, we also do see the usage. This is 20 times increase in on-demand liquidity usage in 2022. It's a big driver, right? Like we know for a fact that Tranglo is only going to continue to expand. A lot of the players that are tied to Ripple are also going to continue to expand. And I think that's just so exciting, right? It's so exciting to see this space evolving. It's so exciting to see a lot of these Ripple partners seeing the efficiencies of tapping into the Ripple network, utilizing XRP through on-demand liquidity as well, because it proves how efficient Ripple is. And this is why I say, like, as we go back to the Citi article and we look at what Citi is really kind of looking at here, I think that we're going to start to see a big wave coming to the space around cross-border payments, specifically tapping into digital assets. And I think that that's going to be a big thing, right? Because they even say here, digital assets have yet to scale. However, interesting use cases such as smart contracts and real-time liquidity are already emerging. So they understand how efficient digital assets are. And when you tap into a fintech like Ripple, you embrace that. And that's something very exciting. And this is all tapping into a $250 trillion future market. That's big. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, this has been Nick. Peace out.